Good evening. It's Wednesday at 7:30 and we're back. Thank you for joining us tonight on our newest show, From Idea to Impact. Tonight's guest, we have the one and only brother Brandon Gardner, and he represents the Love Kingdom. And tonight's guest will give you information and share his journey on how he came from an idea or a concept and his goal to give an impact in the community. Brandon, thank you for joining us tonight. How are you doing?
Praise be so Allah. Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me, man. I'm doing well, brother.
You're doing well. That's always good. Always a good thing to be doing well, especially nowadays. Before we get started with the interview, tell everybody a little bit about your background, what you do, what you've been working on. Give us a little introduction.
Yes, sir, brother. Born and raised Hartford, Connecticut. Grew up in Bowles Park housing projects on the north end of Hartford. Graduated from Weaver High School class of 2003. After which I went to Virginia State University, got my bachelor's in criminal justice. Gave my life to the Lord June 28th of 2006 at Hopewell Baptist Church. Got married, got divorced. Now a Muslim in the Nation of Islam. I converted to Islam July 15th of 2020. Now I'm back in Hartford serving my community.
I love it. I love it. And me just knowing you on a personal level, I know that your biggest impact, you're always on the community, you're always trying to inspire, you're always helping the youth. So it is a definite pleasure tonight to have you. My
Thanks,
first
brother.
question for you is what inspired you to start the Love Kingdom and how did the idea come to you?
What inspired me to start the Love Kingdom? It started out when I gave myself to the Lord in June 28, 2006. I recall praying to use my gift in ministry to help the youth. At first, I was going to just call it Madness to Ministries. It's going to be a church. And as I grew and I matured in experiences during a fast after I wrote my book, I started recognizing merchandise being a thing. So I went on another fast, and on day 18 of a 30-day fast, God granted me the 7 OVE, with G being the seventh letter of the alphabet. We're saying God's love or loved by God. So fast forward, now I'm seeing I'm older now, I'm more mature, I'm wiser, and I'm looking at the youth. I'm saying, all right, I don't want to start another mosque. I don't want to start a church. I want to start an enrichment center for youth, for they to come as they are, learn therapeutic skills, recreational activities, and physical training, and let them be youth. Let them play their video games. Let them listen to their music. So that came about just by pain and truth of seeing, with me, so many of my friends die at an early age. And then what threw me over the top personally, divinely, a couple months after I gave myself to my best friend, Lucky, was killed.
Sorry to hear that.
And I said, man, you know, I have to give these youth an outlet, and not only give them an outlet, share my gift in ministry in a way where they will be able to digest it. So that's what inspired me, man. And you know, in a nutshell, I would say truth inspired me and pain.
Listen, a lot of things are birthed through truth and pain. So I definitely commend you on starting this journey. Speaking of your journey, can you share some of the ups and downs that you experienced while creating the Love Kingdom? Because you know, whether it's starting a business or in your case, you're starting an organization, there's a lot of highs, there's a lot of lows. Most people don't like to talk about the lows. So what's one or two things that were high or one or two things that were low, just in your journey of starting this business or organization?
Brother, it's a great question. The low, I would say, you know, when you starting out with something, you're so motivated and inspired and excited. And at the time when I was married, our finances wasn't, our needs were being met, but I was taking from my personal finance to invest in the ministry.
Mm.
So I would tell the youth or anybody listening, don't do that because it put a strain on my divorce, on my marriage. I'm sorry. That wasn't the cause of our divorce, but it put a heavy strain and a burden on my family. Um, so I would say wait till you're ready to fully, gradually invest in your dream and your business before you step out there. Take care of your four walls in full, not in full, but take care of your four walls and then gradually build your vision, build your dream.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that
What's
was
one
a
positive? What's one up?
yeah, so that was a heavy
Yeah.
low. But the positive, my wife at the time and I was in agreement that we was gonna put up our last, it was about $1,500 to birth our ministry. Um and things got rough, but we were in agreement. But me as a man, I failed in my duty because I should have saw that coming. The positive, I mean, it's seeing the feedback from the youth, from the community, from people. And when I share this testimony that I'm sharing with you, um, it lets them know that I'm sincere about my ministry. I'm sincere about the Love brand. I'm sincere about the development of our youth, particularly young men
Mm.
of all races. So yeah, that was a high and that was a low. By the grace of God, we have been successful. We have been blessed. We have been tried to see if this is what we really want to do with the kingdom and then with the Love brand. So we just hanging in there and we staying low and we gradually building and building and building. I like to tell my staff, jazz was made in darkness, but it's everlasting. So is classical music.
Mm.
So that's why we working, we building, we laying a foundation, and praise be to Allah. This summer we have some beautiful things coming. Um, Allah willing, we have our own brick and mortar. Um, yeah, brother, Allah has been divinely guiding me as the
Mm.
leader, as the one He gave His vision to bring this about. So I'm excited, brother.
Yeah, I'm excited for you, especially because I saw the different things. We spoke offline, and just watching your movement. Like you said, layer by layer, brick by brick. You've been putting this thing together for a while. So again, I definitely
Absolutely,
salute you on what you've been doing.
yes,
Um,
sir, brother. And
so
like
you
like
touched,
the
so you touched on the youth. So what do you think, or what's your theory with the kingdom? So what approach are you using to address mental health awareness among children or men or youth, ages 5 to 17?
so we serve ages 5 to 17. So
Okay.
with the younger ones, we with everybody, yoga, oh man, coloring books, music therapy, physical training, uh, sitting in silence, bare knuckle truth. With the older 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, maybe depending on their birthday, bare knuckle truth.
Hmm.
We get down and dirty with it because mental illness is it's a touchy topic. It's triggering. It can be triggering for some, but we're all of our staff are trained to do the work that we're doing when it comes to eradicating the stigma surrounding mental illness. So we we have a licensed clinical social worker on staff as well. But those of us that's in the front line, we're certifying youth mental health first aid. If you're not aware, that's like first aid for the mind.
Okay.
So we see you about to we see you about to be triggered. We see you about to go off. we have the tools, training, and the backing of Allah to prevent mobile crisis, IOL, psychiatric centers, until the professionals can step in if needed
Hmm.
to take it to the next level. But we also have our own testimonies to give. And by doing that, now the person on the other side of the desk, they see myself. I see them and me, they see me and them. So now it's easier for them to talk, to let it all out. And whatever way they choose, that's safe and productive. And then the staff in the kingdom can help clear it up, can help clean it up gradually, little by little. Yes, sir, brother.
I think that's powerful because just with our people and our community, I think the youth learn best when they see themselves in the people that are trying to impact them. And
Yes,
it's probably been difficult on your end. They could be, a little precautious when it's coming to it, but once they realize that you genuinely have a love and you care for them, they'll open up. So again, um, love to hear what you're doing with the Love Kingdom. My next question for you is, what is the Love Kingdom doing to empower the youth and nurture their overall health and well-being going forward, or what you're currently doing?
repeat the first part of the question, brother.
Yep. So, how does the Love Kingdom empower youth? So, what are you doing to empower youth and nurture their overall health and well-being?
We give them knowledge of who they truly are, give them knowledge of self, their
What does
origin.
that typically look like?
We tell the youth, if they're male, you're the Asiatic black man. You're a God. You're the maker, the owner, the cream of the planet Earth, God of the universe. And if they're female, you're the second self of God, the mother of all civilization. And from there, we gradually grow them into that man and into that woman. We're an educational center. We're an enrichment center. We're not a church. We're not a mosque, but we give them these tools so they could get their own process started and bring about the greater self in them. We just here to guide them, protect them, let them get loose, let them have fun in a righteous manner.
I like that. I like that.
Yes, sir, brother.
My next question, what impact so far are you most proud of with the Love Kingdom?
Woo, man, brother, that's you good at this, brother. That's a good
I
question, man.
appreciate that.
That I'm most proud of. I'm
You
gonna
can
take
give me
myself.
two. You can give me two if you want to. I know it's kind of hard. It's like picking
Oh
if
man,
you have
yeah,
multiple
man,
kids, it's
yeah,
like
that's.
picking what's your favorite kid. But you can give
I'm
me, or go ahead.
man, it's. I start with me. I'm most
Okay.
proud that I'm humble enough to be flexible and growing the love kingdom and the love brand. See, my idea was put love on a shirt, sell T-shirt to go along with my books. And as the staff came on, hey, we should consider this. What you think about candles?
Hmm.
The kids come in, they graduate. Oh, it's a program too. So they graduate from our program. We want to give them something to take home so they can apply this. We want to give them a yoga mat, a candle, a T-shirt, and a pack of incense. So now when they leave us, the kingdom, they go home, they have tools, they have their own journal. And when they need a safe space for them to cope away from the kingdom, we give them, they can hold on to these things and practice it themselves. But if I wasn't flexible enough as the owner and I got beside myself, that when it came into fruition. The second thing, brother, I'm most proud of is candles.
Hmm.
So we have love lit candles, um, very creative, and we can't wait till our youth begin to design their own candles with their own message.
Wow. Okay.
People value candles, brother. It's therapeutic. It smells good. You can get creative with it. Again, now me personally, I love candles, incense, aromatherapy. But if I didn't have staff to say, yo, Brandon, you love candy. You got like you come to my house right now, brother. I got incense burning. You'll think you was in a temple somewhere. But my aunt Gina, you know my aunt Gina, she put me
Yeah.
on. My mother, they put me on to that. It's therapeutic. It goes along. It goes with our brain. It's aromatherapy. So I mean, I could go, but those are the first two things, brother. Being flexible, being creative, being open minded to your staff.
So being flexible, being creative. So what are you doing with the Love Kingdom? Now, with every journey of a business, you have your own personal goals for success and you have, the overall success. So where do you think you are in that journey as far as where your first goals? Because, with goal setting in a business and organization, you might have your 3 month goals, your 6 month goals. So where are you on your overall path? I know you mentioned that you want to get to a brick and mortar. What's your thoughts on that?
So my overall path before the brick and mortar for the Love Kingdom is to be sure that I'm taking care of myself because it's not uh okay, I'm done, I'm good. I'm never gonna be faced with challenges again. So myself, therapy, coping skills, setting boundaries, keeping myself upright so I can continue to serve and work at a very high frequency, very high, discipline myself,
Mhm.
sexually discipline myself, alcohol, drugs, for me to keep building my own kingdom. Because you're as you know, brother, Book of Luke, our body, our mind, our temples is a kingdom. So if I don't take care of this kingdom, the love kingdom don't exist.
It's true.
Um, and what was the second part, brother?
Just where are so you talked
Oh my
about,
God. Okay, so
yep,
that
go ahead.
was first. After that, I mean, definitely brick and mortar. But I like to focus on national game. What I mean by that, if no one man or woman could rise higher than this community. So if I keep my mind on national game and off of personal game,
Mhm.
I don't have, my success is tied up in the national game. And with the Love Kingdom, we don't have our 501c3 status yet, but yet and still, there's a very fine line between Brother Brandon and his personal life and the Love Kingdom. And I won't sacrifice one penny of the people's dollar. And my board knows if I do, take my head off to Allah.
Accountability is key. Accountability is
Absolutely.
key. It is always key to have a great team. It sounds like you have a great team with your board, so that's awesome to hear.
Yes, sir.
Um, so I'm gonna get you again. Can you share one success story that you've had so far with the youth?
One success story that I had
One
so
success
far.
story. I'm gonna make it hard. Just one
Ooh,
success story.
man, brother.
Just one.
Bad. Brother David. I'm gonna let the brother talk to himself.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I forget he's downstairs. But come here right quick, brother.
We have a
So
personal
brother,
testimony. Oh, this is a
absolutely,
first. I love
brother.
it.
Hold on right quick. So, with Madness to Ministry, I'm able to reach the youth in a way they've never been reached before
Mhm.
because I'm very transparent in my testimony. And in doing so, I see with my own two eyes the growth and development in these young men and women that the kingdom serves. So I'll let David talk about what he got from Madness to Ministry, his testimony, and what we got going on.
Okay.
Hey,
Good evening. How you doing?
how you doing?
All right. So you're on a live show. It's called Idea to Impact. So I'm interviewing Brandon and we're talking about the Love Kingdom. And I asked him to share one success story. And instead of the brother going in and straining his brain, he brought a real testimony, which is you. So I'm gonna give you 30 seconds. Tell me what's the best thing you've gotten out of the Love Kingdom so far?
The best thing I got is wisdom, honesty, um, clarity, and vulnerability. Like,
Mm,
I don't know if you read it, the book, but he's vulnerable.
yes,
He speaks nothing but his life from beginning to end. And that's what a lot of us need to hear as the youth. So I applaud this book, the writer, and I encourage everybody to read this book. Give it a chance.
appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great to meet you. I'm gonna definitely come down there and check out all the youth at the Love Kingdom. Appreciate you. Thank you stopping by tonight.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Yes, sir, brother. So, brother Quentin, man, you know me, I'm a very humble dude, brother. I just do the work, brother. I don't check the scoreboard. And I let the work speak for itself. Um,
Listen, first of all, I'm gonna
that's
commend you
man,
because that's a first. Because I usually
that's
talk to people about sharing stories, and
yes,
it's
sir.
usually hard, but to actually pull someone that's powerful, man. Definitely,
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate that.
Praise be to Allah.
Appreciate it. So, Branch, so we have two more questions. So, moving forward, what are you currently working on with the Love Kingdom? So, what's your current status? What's the current projects you're working on? Maybe you got an event or something you want to talk about. What would you like to share about?
So two things right now in the month of May, I'm working on because May is mental health awareness month.
Hmm.
So the month of May, that's also Mother's Day, and that's also my best friend Lucky's birthday. So the month of May is very heavy for me.
Hmm.
These past few years, I've gotten better to deal with the month of May, and this year, we're looking to host a mental health awareness event slash fundraiser. Um, and two, August, we're partnering with DCF
Oh, well,
on a
okay.
fatherhood event that they have going on. And I'll give you more details on that as well. I believe it's August 8th. Brother Anthony Gay, he's one of the directors at DCF. I
Okay.
believe it's August 8th. So those are two things that we're working on right now.
Okay.
And we're just waiting on that 501c3 status.
Yep.
But we gonna keep this train rolling regardless.
Listen, if anything I could do to help out, you already know. Reach out to me if you need me. Of course, I'm gonna promote it. But anything you want me to be hands on, let me know. I'm saying it
Absolutely.
live. I'm there.
Absolutely,
You already
absolutely,
know.
brother.
I'm there. I'm
Brother,
there to
brother
help out.
Quentin, brother. I just want to
Yeah.
give you some flowers real quick, brother. A lot of
Okay.
people don't know that you are the Dr. Dre behind a lot of movement in
I
the city of
appreciate that.
Hartford, brother.
I
You're a very
appreciate
humble
that.
brother, man. Yes, sir, brother.
Similar to you, man. I just do the work. That's all.
Yes, sir, brother. Yes,
Just
sir.
doing the work. So this has been a great interview, a great experience with you. My last question is, what is your goal? So in this show, our last question always, for our show from idea to impact, what's your goal to make an impact in the world? Because when you have an organization, when you're having a business, those that are not in depth in the trenches, they're only, or most people, I call them the fake entrepreneurs or business people, they're only in it for money. My goal with this show is to highlight those people that are making an impact. So, what is your ultimate goal to make an impact with the Love Kingdom?
Ultimate goal to make an impact with the Love Kingdom would be to get at least 19 million people
Okay.
to not let anxiety, depression, doubt, guilt, fear block them from living their best life and manifesting the dream that they envision. Because God gave us a purpose, each and every one of us, in spite of our flaws. So that would be my overall goal with the Love Kingdom, brother.
Listen, I love it. 19 million. That number 19 is very significant. We'll get into that.
Absolutely. You already
Now,
know I'm going with that,
yeah,
brother.
I know
Yes,
where you're
sir.
going with that. That
Yes,
19 million. So you heard it here.
yes, sir.
19 million. So if anyone watching, I hope you could be one of the 19 million that he's choosing to inspire. And that's our goal with this show. So, Brandon, before we wrap, tell everybody where they can get more information about you, your social media hashtags, website. Go ahead, go for it.
Yes, sir. Facebook is Brandon Gardner. You'll see Brandon X in parentheses. Instagram at DA7OVE Kingdom. Then you have the Love Brand that's at DA_7OVE brand. And then we have our youth, brother. You know, we have our youth brand that's at Love Brand Youth.
Okay.
So be on the lookout. If you want to donate, send us $14 to Madness to Ministry.
Okay.
And that's how you can help the kingdom grow. And we just keep on doing the work.
So as he was talking, you may not see it, but it's gonna be right there. I'm gonna post it, and all those wonderful hashtags and everything will be right in there. And
Yes.
then last but not least, what's one word of positivity or impact that you want to leave for the people? So just one word.
One word,
One word.
love.
Love. You heard it?
God is love. Therefore, love is God. The two are intertwined. You can't break it down. You can't tear them apart. So if I love you, I guide you. If I guide you, you love me, and vice versa. You see where I'm going with it.
I love
So
it.
that we want love. Love always wins, brother.
Love, love. So
Yes, sir.
this has been another phenomenal episode, Brandon. I thank you for taking your time tonight. Viewers, you know where you can watch it exclusively in the Nothing But Web Entrepreneur Network. This show will definitely air 7:30. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Have a great night. This is From Idea to Impact, exclusively on the Nothing But Web Entrepreneur Network. Have a great night.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me.